want to share with you this morning a few thoughts about the difference between being the best and being the best that you can be at any given things. So I'm driving today with my baby boy in the car. Maybe you can see his little head over there. Danielle, you want to say hi? Okay. So we go back to swimming, right? That's what I do now. So first of all, I want to tell you something I learned that is so right. When you try to fight the plateau, when you try to be too competitive, which is part of our nature in a Western society, but it's something that we have to control. Okay, so I felt over the last few weeks, especially a couple of weeks, 3 weeks, that I've been struggling with the pools. I've been too competitive, looking at the time, trying to get my times for 20 laps down to 18 minutes, 17 minutes, and so on and so on. And as I did this, and I knew it was counterproductive, I was reading in this book, Mastery, which I talked to you about several times, that when you become too goal-oriented and too competitive, your body will let you know. Amazingly enough, maybe it's self-fulfilling prophecy, I don't know, amazingly enough, I started having this pain in my shoulder, which went away in a couple of days, and then I had unbelievable pain in my higher thigh, lower hip, and really I couldn't move my leg forward. I was barely walking. So I googled this, I saw that it could be this, it could be that. I took an Advil, and I don't know, after 2-3 days it just started ebbing away, but it was a clear sign from my body saying to me, relax. So I got the message, got back into the pool, and now I fell in love, I re-fell in love with swimming just for the experience. I don't look at the time anymore, and I swim very slowly right now because I want everything to heal, and it's like I'm doing physiotherapy for myself, and it's much better this way, enjoyable. It's much more of an experience rather than a step towards something else. Now, as you know, at the same time, I've been studying and learning total immersion freestyle swimming. We're done with 4 lessons out of 10 right now, and we are 5 people in the group. It's me, 3 ladies who are a little bit older than me, I'm being generous, and a kid who's like 15 years old. And again, this competitive nature comes out, and the kid gets it. I mean, he's by far the best student. He knew how to freestyle before, which I had no idea, and he just absorbs the information, he works at it, and he's flying, man. He's just, and the instructor tells him, you got it. So there's a part of me that is, resenting this maverick kid who's much better than me, and I find myself looking at him, and then I'm looking at the 3 older ladies. I'm saying, at least I'm better than them, but they're also gaining, you know what I'm saying? So the point is, that's a lesson I'm teaching myself, is I'm not going to be the best swimmer in this class. Once we get to lesson number 10, the kid's going to be the best by far. Just the way it is. I need to be the best that I can be. Being the best that I can be, improving from knowing nothing to knowing something, that's my challenge. And that's how I look at it right now. So, and it's a very good experience. I think it's a brilliant experience. Not only is it humbling because it's happened to me, obviously in many areas before, but I think it's a great experience for everyone to realize that comparing yourselves to others all the time can serve as fuel, as motivation, but it can also create a lot of frustration and resentment and negative feelings. It depends on how you digest them and use them to propel you. But at the end of the day, you have to be the best that you can be, and don't give yourself a break, and measure yourself against your own progress as you move forward, as you climb a hill, as you try to acquire a certain position, a certain skill, a certain ability, a certain achievement. And I look at it in business, right? In business of real estate, a new agent joins the profession, right? He goes to an office, the office has 40 agents. Some of these agents are top producers with 10 years in the profession, already recognized, have great reputation, clients list, and so on. Now this new agent, he's got to go out there and he's got to get some listings, and he's got to go to a listing presentation and tell the homeowner that he's the best option possible for him. Now this agent is in a dilemma. It's sometimes it's a subconscious dilemma, but you got to own the subconscious here, because the agent says, how can I enter that house, sit with that homeowner, and present myself as the best option when I know for a fact that I've been doing this for a month or 2 months, I haven't sold a single property yet, and there are agents in my office who serve this area, can actually work with this client if they get to him, who are top producers, who are celebrated and glorified, by the office and the network. So, again, the mindset, when you go inside that house, okay, the mindset is very, very clear. And it's this: I'm the best I can be, which means the best option for this client right now. I'm not the best agent in town. I'm not even the best agent in my office, right? But I'm the best option for this client right now, because I know I'm going to do my best. I'm going to work 110% and give everything I got to make this client happy, because that's the only chance I have to start the foundation of my business in the right way. So actually, this client is catching me at the best possible time, when the burden of proof is on my shoulders, and I have to be by far the best that I can be. And that's why I'm the best option for them. And this is the only yardstick that I can use to measure myself against myself. And when I do that, I can sleep at ease. I can say, I did everything I can, either to get that listing, or when I got the listing, to sell the house, to make the client happy. And that's all I need. That's really all I need. Be the best that I can be. Looking outside, if it serves you as motivation, fine. But it's a very thin line between motivation, and a second later it's frustration, and 2 seconds later it's giving up. Keep plugging at it. Be the best that you can be. You're not going to be the great 14-year-old kid who just gets it like this, but you're going to be the best version of yourself. And that's pretty much all that you can ask for.